Imagine a fighter jet that can fly faster than anything the world has ever seen, intercepting threats before most pilots even know they exist. Russia calls it the MiG-41, a hypersonic interceptor, air dominance redefined, or a military myth designed to intimidate the world. For over a decade, Moscow has teased this aircraft with dramatic announcements and concept art, but no one outside the Kremlin has actually seen a functioning prototype. So what's real? What's propaganda? And can the MiG-41 actually deliver on its hypersonic promises? By the end of this video, you'll know whether the MiG-41 is a revolutionary game-changer or just another chapter in Russia's long history of military hype. To understand the MiG-41, we have to go back to its predecessor, the MiG-31 Foxhound. Introduced in the early 1980s, the MiG-31 was designed to defend the vast Soviet airspace from high-speed threats. It could reach Mach 2.83 and operate at extreme altitudes, but technology moves fast. By the late 2000s, Russian engineers realized that intercepting hypersonic weapons and advanced stealth aircraft would require something entirely new. Enter the MiG-41 program, officially announced around 2010. The goal? A jet that could fly at hypersonic speeds, climb above 30 kilometers, and intercept incoming missiles and enemy aircraft with unprecedented speed. Russia painted a picture of a jet that would dominate the skies and make the US F-22 and F-35 look slow and outdated. But here's the issue. More than a decade later, no confirmed prototype has ever been publicly tested. Are these just lofty ambitions, or is Russia quietly making technological breakthroughs behind closed doors? Russia claims the MiG-41 will exceed Mach 6, that's 6 times the speed of sound, or roughly 7,400 kilometers per hour. To put that in perspective, that's faster than a commercial jet could circle the globe in a single hour. Flying at such speeds isn't just about engines. The airframe has to withstand temperatures above 1,000 degrees Celsius, friction that can melt metals, and extreme structural stress. Russia says it's developing the Product 30M engine to make this possible. But even the MiG-31, a proven Mach 3.2 aircraft, still struggles with heat management and engine wear. Experts argue that going from Mach 3.2 to Mach 6 isn't a simple upgrade. It's a complete revolution in materials, aerodynamics, and fuel technology. Russia may be experimenting with titanium alloys, advanced ceramics, or even hypersonic scramjet technology. But the reality is, no one outside the Russian military knows if these breakthroughs are flight-ready. And here's a critical point. Speed alone doesn't make a jet effective. At Mach 6, reaction times shrink to seconds. Navigation, targeting, and weapon systems must function flawlessly at hypersonic speeds. That's a massive challenge even for the most advanced militaries. So why does Russia want the MiG-41? The answer lies in the evolving nature of aerial threats. Modern air defense faces hypersonic missiles that travel faster than any current interceptor can reach. Even stealth aircraft can penetrate traditional radar networks undetected. The MiG-41's mission, as described in Russian statements, is to fly to extreme altitudes, detect incoming threats far beyond conventional radar, and destroy them before they can reach strategic targets. But at hypersonic speeds, targeting becomes nearly impossible with today's technology. Even a fraction of a second delay can mean missing the target entirely. Russia would need AI-assisted targeting, highly advanced radar capable of operating in the stratosphere, and weapons that can survive the immense aerodynamic forces of launch at Mach 6. Some analysts suggest that while the concept is technically feasible on paper, in practice it may never work as intended. Yet the very idea of a hypersonic interceptor forces rival nations to rethink their air defense strategy, which is exactly why the MiG-41 program continues to receive attention and funding. The technical hurdles for the MiG-41 are staggering. Let's break them down. Engine design. The proposed Product 30M engine must survive Mach 6 speeds and extreme temperatures while delivering enough thrust to reach stratospheric altitudes. Existing engines struggle beyond Mach 3. Airframe integrity. At hypersonic speeds, the airframe experiences incredible friction. Materials must resist deformation, melting, and fatigue. Advanced alloys and heat-resistant composites are essential, but producing them at scale is another challenge. Weapons systems. Intercepting missiles at these speeds requires new types of guided missiles that can function reliably in near-space conditions. Radar and sensors. Traditional radar won't cut it. At Mach 6, the MiG-41 would need next-gen sensors capable of detecting and tracking targets hundreds of kilometers away in real time. Each of these challenges is solvable individually, but integrating all of them into a single operational aircraft, that's why many experts believe the MiG-41 might remain a concept for decades. Let's look at the timeline. The MiG-41 program was announced in 2010. In the years since, Russia has released concept images, 3D animations, and bold statements about hypersonic interception. But as of today, no confirmed prototype has flown publicly. The engine is still in development, and operational deployment is years, possibly decades away. Some analysts argue the MiG-41 may never leave the drawing board. Others believe that Russia is secretly testing components in classified programs. Regardless, the MiG-41 serves another purpose. It sends a message. To the West, to China, to anyone watching, Russia is still a military innovator, capable of dreaming big and sometimes bluffing bigger. Where does the MiG-41 fit into the global picture? The United States operates the F-22 and F-35, but neither is capable of intercepting hypersonic missiles. China's J-20 focuses on air superiority, but lacks confirmed hypersonic interception capability. If the MiG-41 works as advertised, it would leapfrog all competitors in speed, altitude, and mission profile. But no nation has yet demonstrated a fully operational hypersonic interceptor. Even the U.S. hypersonic programs are experimental. Technically, the MiG-41 is a masterpiece in concept, but practical reality may never catch up. Here's the uncomfortable truth. The MiG-41 might be more myth than reality. Russia uses it as a deterrent, a tool to project power without actually deploying operational aircraft. With no prototype, engines under development, and interception of hypersonic missiles untested, it's entirely possible the MiG-41 is psychological warfare. Yet dismissing it entirely is dangerous. Russia has a long history of strategic deception, and even the perception of a hypersonic interceptor can alter the balance of power, forcing rivals to invest billions in countermeasures. So, what's your verdict? Hypersonic game changer or another illusion? One thing is certain, the MiG-41 story is far from over. Whether it ever flies or not, it has already changed the conversation about air defense and the future of aerial warfare. If you want more deep dives into the myths and truths behind the world's most advanced military aircraft, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell.